myself like this. Because you laugh and validate your prayer, and I have Shaitan whispering in one ear, the dude whispering in another ear. Have this guy ever seen people pray before? But he obviously hadn't. And it was so interesting for me, because sisters, there's so many, by the way, sisters always outnumber the brothers. Whenever you say that, no matter what you do, brothers can't say it because they do outnumber you guys. So. But even the sister situation, I mean, sisters, when you guys go pray in public, where do you guys pray? Locker room? When you guys go shopping, where do you pray?
Car.
Dressing room. I've prayed in the dressing room before. And when you pray in the dressing room, it's good. It works, actually. All you do is grab 2 articles of clothing. You walk through it, I need 2. And you go inside of the dressing room. You have this whole cubicle area about this big. All private. Well, almost, until you get to this part. It's all normal to get to sujood because the person staying next to the next cubicle is like, hey! It looks like someone's looking at you while they're changing clothes. So if you can imagine, it's like, hey, I'm wearing jeans and I don't know if they're long or short. Hey, there's someone looking at me! And they're gone. There he is again! So even in public situations, it's a trial. So, and for situations like for us, especially people who live in small communities and the Muslims are very scarce, it's even so more important of how we Muslims are good examples, inshallah, because it makes all the big difference. Last year, January 8th, 2008, I'll even give you dates, so I'm not making this stuff up. You know how you get randomly picked at the airport? I wasn't randomly picked at the airport. They stood outside my plane. And they walked up outside my plane, kind of like he's walking up on stage right now. And they stood outside the plane and he waited for me like this. And he waited to Mr. Articon, you're coming with us. I'm like, these guys are here for me? They get the whole VIP treatment, they're carrying your bag, they're doing everything. And you walk all the way to the special thing, and he sat down, and they went through all of my stuff. It took me 4 hours. And eventually they got to my DVDs, and I'm like, great. So it popped in my DVD, and the first video that popped up was Muslim Offline. For those who haven't watched Muslim Offline, that is the video that I make fun of airport security. And now they're watching my video about airport security, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad. I'm going to Guantanamo. So the whole time, and these guys are trained not to laugh. The whole time like this. And I'm trying to crack jokes, I'm trying to make them laugh. And then the funny parts of the video are like, and I'm like, oh no, this is getting bad, this is getting really bad. I don't know what's going to happen. Allahu A'lam. And then it got to the part of the video where it said that in order for us to change the way people view Muslims, we have to change what's within ourselves. For us to be better examples, better Muslims, inshallah. And the man smiled. I said, I agree. The other guy started smiling. And then from then on, they all stopped smiling and started joking around and laughing. Everything was good. But then I learned some lessons in this whole thing. It says even in this dawah, in this experience, dawah can be done. You know, they took the book, the reason I don't write jokes, I tried to write jokes, it didn't work. I had a joke book, I wrote some jokes, and it had the word bin Laden in it, the word bomb in it, and all these things that's in a notebook, and these guys are pulling me over and they're opening up this notebook and saying, what is this bin Laden stuff? And I'm like, oh no. No more jokes. I'm trying to tell them a joke and they're not laughing. So I quickly learned that even in the airport, it can get scary. For those who has been randomly picked over here before? Okay. For everybody else that hasn't been randomly picked at the airport, you're all Muhammad. And I'll show you how we're all Muhammad. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mohammed. They pick you up. You sit in a little chair like he's standing right now. You look around, and everyone looks just like you. I take a mathematics, that's not random. So you're sitting there wondering what's going to happen, what kind of questions are going to ask, and all this stuff happens. And then you get nervous, and I need to get thirsty. And someone took my water. So they stop you, they pull you over, they ask you all these questions. And they ask you questions about bin Laden, they ask you questions about bombs, about this and that. Babi Ali getting thirsty? I'm not used to minutes so much, okay. And all the stuff that happened, and you start thinking to yourself, like, how important it is for us Muslims as an example that we're in here. But I'm not going to jump and do airport jokes or anything of that nature. I'm going to do something a little more different, inshallah. Something that you don't hear from quote-unquote Muslim communities. As you guys can tell, there's brothers here and sisters here, right? When people get married, no one tells you what to expect. You know, it's kind of like sign here, Mubarak, alhamdulillah, we'll figure each other out. I think you guys try to figure each other out. I've been married, alhamdulillah, for 8 years, and it took me a while to figure things out, so I'm going to give some things to share with you guys about the differences between men and women. Number one, men and women, they communicate differently. For example, women, when they want to go to the bathroom, one person will stand up and say, I need to go to the bathroom. Everyone will stand up and say, let's go. I don't know what it is, but everyone is synchronizing, we go to the bathroom together. It's a team. It's a team. The brothers is different. The brothers, they don't go in groups. It's like, oh brother, I have to pee. It doesn't work. You know, you go and something. Another thing about brothers is when we, no matter how good we are as friends, if me and him are talking, as soon as we walk into the bathroom, no one says a word. We don't look at each other, we don't talk to each other, don't look at me, I don't look at you, you go that way. You know, when you're watching your head, everything is just, we're doing different, but everything else is separate. These things will be surprising for you guys, inshallah. You guys will be amazed about these things. I'll show you one example here. Brothers, how many of you have spoken to random people or start conversations randomly in the bathroom with strangers? Four. Now go all of our little kids. Okay? Go with them. Sisters, how many of you have spoken to strangers in the bathroom? Socializing is very different between men and women. This is one thing we're learning here. So let's continue the lesson. Number two, men, we only have a certain type of vertical vision. We can see this way, this way, this way, this way. When we look at people, we look like this, like this, like this, like this. Sisters, they can see 180 degrees and 45 degrees up and down. Am I right, sisters? Yeah. This is why when you tell your husband, oh, look who walked in, look, and the guys are good. Tommy Logan, while your wife can stand here and say, oh, look who just walked over there. Oh, he's wearing white shoes. Oh, I saw his sister, and so forth. Right? Number three, nodding between men and women. Women, when they nod, when they sit down with each other and someone's talking, they're nodding. Watch this when sisters are talking to you. One sister was talking, the other one's like this. Every 10 seconds. Brothers will see the guy who's talking, the guy's like this. And once in a while, you'll get... Once in a while. The reason why, I'm trying to explain all this stuff before you get married, inshallah, is the reason sisters do it, they're like, it means I'm listening. Continue. Doesn't mean I agree. I'm just listening. The brothers mean I agree with what you're saying. Continue. I agree. So when you get the sister marrying to the brother, they get together, this is what happens. The brother starts talking. You know, honey, I think we should move with our in-laws. I think I'm going to quit my job and you're going to start working. And then, you know what, I think I'm going to stay home with the kids and watch TV. And then, what do you think? No way. Why? I thought we were on the same page. And on the other side, the sister starts talking to her husband. You know, blah, 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 blah. And they go, are you listening to me? Yeah, I'm listening. They repeat everything I just said. And the brothers will repeat everything they just said. That's why it sounds like the guys aren't that thing. So brothers, when you get married, this is what you have to do. And things will get easier. Number three, sisters can multitask much easier than guys to multitask. Guys, I'll give you an example here.